Good evening, and thank you for joining us. My name's Faraday Hosseinipour. I've been back in network marketing about 3 years after 10 years away. First 6 months was a complete disaster, and maybe some of you watching can relate. Maybe you've struggled in the past and not gotten anywhere very quickly. Well, I went 6 months spending more money than I actually made. So, I didn't give up, fortunately, because I learned a valuable lesson. And I want you to know that just because you haven't had a success in the past does not mean you will not have incredible success going forward. Because that is what has happened for me and for many on my team. And as a matter of fact, we have achieved a level of success we never dreamed was possible. Levels of income I've never even heard of. And I'm not making any promises that anybody else is going to do the same thing. Yes, we've got 6 millionaires on our team in the first year. And there's actually 50 people over 6 figures in the first year. It does require work, but it does also require something very special that stands out in the market, that is hot, sexy, unique, and different. Yes, that makes a difference. And no competition. Because if you are out there with every other lotion, potion, pill, and powder, I can promise you, because I've been there, you're going to have a long struggle against a lot of other people. So you can either do it fast, or you can do it the hard way, or you can do it the easy way, which is find something different. And we're going to talk to you about how you can make money on the things that you already love to do and are already doing every single day in the digital entertainment world. So we're going to go ahead and get into a screen share without further ado. Yes, it's true. We get paid when others play. Now, we have 6 online digital products, and we get paid when other people play any single one of them. I'm going to be taking you through those products. Mr. Warren Buffett says to make a fortune, you have to be in front of a major trend. Well, what would Mr. Buffett think if we showed him a way where we could get in front of not one trend, not 2 trends, but 5 major trends in the marketplace, growing at astronomical rates? Well, I think that Mr. Buffett would approve. Now, these are some of the people that were on the brink of bankruptcy not so long ago, and some of them have achieved 7 figures with our company. Mr. Dennis Tavorin, I have known him 15 years, and it's been 15 years of struggle, ups and downs, and this last year he had his worst financial year ever. About 17 months ago, he filed for bankruptcy. He lost his house, he lost his car, he lost his wife, and now he has achieved something he's never achieved in his life. He's driving a Rolls Royce and a Tesla. Maybe that tells you a little bit about how he has done in the past 16 months. Mr. Tony Adamy, corporate America slave, like many of you listening today, slave to the J-O-B. And you know what? They do not value you, and you know what? They lay you off quite often. And you run out of money because they only pay you enough to get by and never enough to get ahead. So this has been put to an end now. Mr. Adamy's been able to fire his boss and achieve more income than he ever earned in corporate America. Jason Sin, Korean American, doesn't even speak fluent English. But when he stands on his wallet, He is taller than anybody. And I say that because he was telling us that when he was growing up, he was always made fun of for his height. Well, nobody's making fun of him now. And yes, he's got a big, big wallet. And this gentleman, Elijah, this gentleman was on the brink of financial destitution and emotional destitution. He had just lost a daughter, and he was down to his last dollars. And in the last 16 months, he's totally turned that around, living in a high-rise apartment, and has made over 6 figures with the company. Now, what are these 6 exciting areas, 5 major trends never done in network marketing? Well, very briefly, let's start with one humongous, fast-growing industry. You are hearing about it every day, and that's fantasy sports. How big is fantasy sports? Well, according to Forbes, it's a $70 billion industry. And we've got a huge platform you might have heard of called FanDuel. They are going to pay out $400 million this year in prizes alone. There's 35 million Americans that play. Next year, there will be 42 million Americans. But you have never heard about a program that pays you when other people play. Well, today you are going to hear about it. Now, overseas, we have got not only the hottest, but the fastest growing segments on the internet. Online casino and online sports betting. These are huge businesses, $50 billion industry, online casino, projected to be $150 billion. And with our program, you get paid when other people play. So it's not the house taking the money. It's the money going back to you. And we're going to share with you how that works. Sports book betting, billion-dollar industry. It's going on all around us every single day. But with our company, we've got a platform that actually pays you a % on every bet placed. And these are our international products. We're going to talk to you more about those. Now, we've got social media is an industry that is $300 billion strong. Every one of us is on social media. We've got a product like Facebook on steroids ×2. So I'm going to go over that product with you. We've got an online video gaming platform. Online video games is $13 billion. Everybody plays. My mom will not stop playing these video games. You go in a plane, you go in a train station, you see people on their computers playing these games, but only with our company will we pay you for doing what you are already doing. So, and finally, we have got a travel program. Travel is a $6.3 trillion industry, and we have by far, bar none, the best travel, the lowest prices, and the greatest commissions. Any travel program in the industry, or any that I've ever seen in the industry. So let's start with social media technology. How many of you listening today are on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube? But let me ask you something. How much money have they paid you? I'll bet the answer is an overwhelming 0. Well, don't you think it's about time that they did? We believe in the people taking back the internet, and why not use the platforms that are going to pay you for your time and your effort, your energy, and your posting? And that's what we do with our G1E Touch. We have got so many features, it is unbelievable. There is video chat with up to 10 people. We've got a blogging platform. You can import all of your social media. They've got hundreds of social media now that you can integrate with your system and post out to. We have got a walkout feature where you can literally pop out of your computer, pop out of your mobile device, pop out of your Facebook account, and interact with your customer. If you're a business, you can interact with your customer. So let's say you're Venus Swimwear and you want to sell some bikinis. Well, you can send a couple gorgeous bikini models straight out the computer screen, turning around, doing pirouettes, and us ladies are going to be all over it. So this platform is amazing, and only through our company will you be able to offer that. Online gaming. Everybody loves Vegas. Well, there is a trend in the marketplace that is actually moving away from land-based casinos. Caesars has actually sold off 4 of their land-based casinos for $2.2 billion, and they've said they're going to put every single dollar, every single amount of time and effort that they put into new ventures into online gaming. And why is that? Because it is convenient, it is fun, it is something that we can enjoy right from our own computer. And this is an international product. We have got a live online casino with our international partners, and you can invite those international prospects to enjoy this casino. It's completely free. It's what they're doing anyway. Only with our company, you're going to get 25% of those bets paid back to you and BV. This has never been done before. We're the only company doing it, and it is incredible, and this trend is only going to get bigger. Sportsbook is another international product. It's a billion-dollar industry. People every single day are placing bets. There was 10 to 12 billion wagered last year on the Super Bowl worldwide. 187 million spent on the Kentucky Derby just in the Las Vegas casinos alone. And billions were wagered last year on the World Cup. Let me ask you this. How would you like a little tiny bit of that market? I know I would. That can make a significant difference in your lives, and it's not being done by any other network marketing company in the world. This is the only place where you're going to get paid when other people place these bets. Now, fantasy sports, this is a phenomenon. I am converted into a fantasy football nut. I had not played football or I've not watched football in my whole life, more than 5 minutes. And I really didn't even know what fantasy sports was. But now I've won over $3,000 just playing. And so I understand why this is an enormous, growing, exciting market. FanDuel does over 100,000 games per day. Now, they didn't get there overnight. They've been building up for years. But imagine you getting paid on 100,000 games on every single game played. Well, that is the position that you can be in with our company. So we've got some incredible benefits. We're going to talk to you that set our platform apart from FanDuel or DraftKings. Our people are actually winning, and you're going to hear more about that here at the end. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be involved ahead of fantasy sports. Now, online games, once again, $13 billion industry, projected to grow to 55 billion. And it is growing quickly. And we've got a platform that has hundreds of games you're going to be able to play. You got casino games, you got all kinds of games. You play for tokens, and you can send customers to this incredible online games platform. You know that there's a company called Double Down that does 500 million a year. Well, they don't pay you. We do. So enjoy the games and get paid when other people play. Travel. Once again, this is a $6.3 trillion industry. Imagine yourself being able to offer dream trips, all-inclusive, to Cancun, Mexico, with all the food and all the alcohol that people can eat and drink for $1,000 for 2 people. That is $1,000 less than is being offered by the host resort, Oasis Resort. That's one of the many deals that we can offer with our own travel business, and we pay you better, more commissions than any other travel company out there. All of this combined is almost too good to be true. So let the fun begin, because I can hardly wait, and I've got some really fun people on the line that want to share their excitement with you. And let me, why don't we get started with Las Vegas? I've got Wendy on the line with us, just back from Colorado. Wendy, you're doing fantastic with the business, and you're a little bit of a fantasy football maven, too, on top of that. I saw your name on the winner's board this week. You have to unmute. I don't hear you. You're still muted. And we lost her. All right. While we wait on Wendy to get back on here, we are delighted to have our Canadian friend and leader on here with us. He's been doing a tremendous job in the business. He's got some people really excited about the travel. But congratulations, Boris. I saw your name on the winner's board. I saw you won on the fantasy football on top of it this week.
Thank you so much, Faraday. Amazing presentation. Like always, you are the best. And I'm very happy to be here with you today. So hello from Canada to everyone. And yes, I tried first time last week to play fantasy sport, and I'm so excited about this. It's amazing. You know, this is kind of product that if you are not still working with, you should work with this product, because this product keeps you excited all the time. You know, this is the first time ever I remember me watching all the day at my computer to see what's going on. So it's a lot of excitement. It's a lot of fun. And the most interesting part is that you can make money even without building a business. You know, just a customer, like a customer. You can make money, you can enjoy the product, you can enjoy the life, you have fun, you can share with other people to have fun. And this is what all this about.
Absolutely. Boris, you made such a great point, because I was talking to somebody today that just joined the business 2 weeks ago, and they haven't started building their business, but they've already earned like $1,100 in fantasy football.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you on the winner's board again. And now let's go back to Wendy. Wendy, do we got your audio on?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
We got you loud and clear.
Okay, great. Sorry, I'm having a little internet problems. It's been raining here for a few days. So, yeah, I'm here in Las Vegas, and everything you've said on the presentation about gaming and spending money on sportsbook and in the casinos. I mean, I see it by the thousands every single day of my life out here in Vegas. I mean, I go to the sports books on Sundays to watch my teammates that I've picked in the fantasy sport. Money these people are laying out minute after minute on horses and dogs, and you know, basketball and football and soccer and just everything. It's amazing, and this company is just a dream come true. You know, to have an opportunity to get to cash in on some of that. I mean, if you guys were here on a day-to-day basis, seeing how much money is involved with this, I know you read about it, but I am actually seeing it live, and it is astounding. And I am trying to recruit as many of those bettors out there as I possibly can out here in Las Vegas. And it's just an amazing opportunity with G1E, and I'm so proud to be on you know, on the team and have such wonderful teammates. This is just super exciting. The internet. I've been in the internet business for about 15 years, doing all kinds of marketing and advertising, and this is definitely where it's at, and we're definitely ahead of the trend and in the right direction.
Absolutely. And Wendy, I can't wait to see where these trends take us in 2015. I know you're going to be on that $1 million list, so looking forward to it. And the next lovely lady I would like to bring on, Wendy Grimm. She is an incredible business lady, although she looks like a little college student today. Wendy in her little ponytail today. Why don't you give a little feedback, and make sure you include your fantasy football story too, because this non-football player, like me, non-football experienced lovely lady, has become a little fantasy football maven.
Thanks, Faraday. Yeah, I've never been a big sports person. What I know about football, I just gathered from twirling at football games in high school. That's about where my knowledge starts and ends. But I was like, well, I'm going to get on there. I'm going to try it, see what happens. I started out with the free games. That went all right. And then I got into the paid games. And so far, I've been winning every one. And it's been great. It's a lot of fun. And what I like about our platform is someone like me has a chance. If I went to FanDuel or DraftKings or something like that, there's so much competition. There's so many people playing that are, you know, hardcore sports people. I wouldn't have a chance. And that's not fun. You want to play somewhere where you can have fun and it's a friendly competition, and I mean the winning money on top of it, that's just even better. So I don't think it gets much better than our platform. And now I'm learning basketball, which I've never been a basketball person, even less than I've been a football person. But now I'm starting to learn the teams. There are daily games. So now it's not just, you know, once a week make my team like for football. Now it's every single day I can get up and I can have a new basketball team. It keeps it exciting. It keeps it fresh. And I'm having a lot of fun playing it. And if you're talking about from a business side, there's really not a better product you can have, because just listen to the radio or turn on the TV. Fantasy sports is everywhere. This is a product that everyone wants. They all want to play. They all want to participate, and it's getting better all the time. We've got the leagues now, so you don't want to play one of the pre-done games. You can make your own little league and compete against each other. It's so cool, and I'm having lots of fun. And everyone should go sign up, make a team, and play.
Thank you, Wendy. And I mean, you look like the poster girl for football right now too, with your cute little sweatshirt and everything. I love it. It is so awesome. And the next lady I would like to bring on is actually a very busy mom of 5, and our company's been able to allow her to stay home, take care of those precious kids, and and play some fantasy football on top of it.
Can you hear me okay, Faraday?
I do.
I cannot say enough amazing things about G1E. It's totally and completely changed my life. There's nothing I don't love about it, and yet I'll tell you why. I was just talking tonight to another friend of mine, and you know, I was thinking, all these other people have to punch a time clock. They have to leave their kids all day long with total strangers and pray that they're in good shape when they pick them up. You miss out on all those precious moments that you can't get back. And me, I am so fortunate because I don't have to miss any of that. And I get to experience all of the fun and all of the learning experiences that my kids have, and it's just great. And I get to have fun doing it. And I can squeeze doing this in between all of the millions of other things that I'm doing all day long. I mean, I'm a very busy woman, so it's fantastic to be able to, you know, go to Easter Seals when I got to go to Easter Seals, go to a play if I want to go see my child's play, go to the movies, and I could just take this with me, and I spend a lot of time at the beach. So it's fantastic, and the products are digital. I don't have to stock them. I don't have to worry about my kids getting into them. In fact, I like it that they play with our products, and I like that they're products that they can play with, and it's fantastic. Our platform, our social media platform, is more amazing than anything I've ever seen, and it makes my life so much easier because it saves me time. And when you're busy, time is everything, and you can't get it back. So you don't want to waste it going to a bunch of different places when you can do one post, shoot it out from one spot to all of your social media sites, and be done. And it makes everything so much easier. And then we have our games we can play. We have the casino. We have sportsbook. We have fantasy sports, which I am totally loving. I've never been a sports fan. The only thing I can tell you about football is who looks cute in what uniform. And in basketball, pretty much the same deal. But my kids love sports, so now I can use them to get my picks. In fact, my Dom has picked every single one of my picks, haven't you, buddy?
Yes.
And who is your favorite football player?
Peyton Manning.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
LeBron James.
What's your favorite thing about Giudice?
Giudice money.
He just absolutely loves it, and it's so fun. So, I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer. It's easy to do, it's fun to do, and you can make money, so why not?
Absolutely. Patricia, love it, and thanks, Dom, for all the great tips. And now I'd like to bring on a gentleman who is a bona fide rocket scientist. Seriously, he is an engineer, major defense contracts, top secret stuff he does, but he had never really played fantasy sports. And it is not only impressive that you've built a great team, but also impressive that you and your team are like taking all the money. I mean, you guys are killing it. How much have you made now, Glenn?
Absolutely, Faraday. Our team has collectively won close to $9,000. We've had 3 2,500 winners. Let's see, 2 IBOs and 1 customer. So we're looking to continue that trend. Tonight we have 15 people here at our hangout at Moe's Restaurant, including the proprietress of the bar and restaurant, who also won 2 weeks ago based on the picks that we had recommended for her. Anyway, people ask me how I do it. I early on got some tips from my good friend who is the software developer of the Apollo guidance computer. And we're now at the point in the season where his strategy is going to pay off. Because one of the big things is injuries. You need to look at the injury lists. Last week I had a player who got injured late in the week, and he scored 0 points for me. But, you know, that's where a little bit of the luck comes in. You have to do your homework, otherwise just get in there and have fun. I calculated that the perfect picks last week would be a 244-point score, and the top winner had 178 points. So there's still a lot of room for improvement. But I've been tracking that for the past couple of weeks, and the perfect picks have been over 200 points every week. So we can do better. We can bring more people in. You don't have to be a rocket scientist or even know one to have fun with this. Just get in there and play a couple of games. I've got Michelle here standing behind me. I'm going to pass the comm to her and let her have a few remarks.
Thank you, Glenn. Hi, Faraday. Can you hear me?
I do, Michelle. Thank you.
Hi,
And
everybody.
your customers have been making a killing. I think 2 weeks, there were 2 weeks that your personal customers earned the $2,500.
Yeah, isn't that something? I must be really lucky, but actually I think they're even luckier. It was just so funny because one of my friends that I met in high school, I just told her about it, and she just seemed interested, and I told her, hey, you might have a actually really good chance to win, and what do you know? She actually won the 2,500. I think that was in week 11, and then 2 weeks later for week 13, Evan won 2,500, and we were teasing him all weekend because we found out that he was on the top leaderboard, and we were like, oh, be careful, the scores are so tight, you might end up getting second place, and somebody might end up doing a tiebreaker with you, and it's just so funny because we're just kind of getting kicks at it, talking smack talk, you know how fantasy football goes, but yeah, so come on Monday, we're sitting there just like we usually do every week, checking it out, seeing what's on our on the roster, and he won. So we're ecstatic about that, and everybody's been talking about it. It's just, it's good news for all of us, and we're all happy that we have 2 winners, actually 3 winners. Yeah, like I mentioned. Yeah, it's an amazing opportunity to be a part of. Yeah, I really couldn't be any more blessed to see all these people just winning, and it's really good stuff. Thanks for having me at the Hangout.
Thank you. We love having you and hearing about all those winning stories. Thank you, Michelle. It is the most incredible product on the earth to be involved with. And finally, I'm going to bring on a brand new gentleman. I've known him for some time. I've admired him from afar, and they call him the Deaf Cowboy, because he is a blogging expert. Social media expertise is very impressive, and he's off to a great start. And also, David, can you share about what just happened in your first 2 days playing fantasy basketball?
Okay, Faraday. I just recently joined G1E here, and I've had my first actual paid win last night on the free game, which I won the $20 on that. And what I did was I took that $20 instead of cashing that out and putting it in my pocket. I went and bought a pack so that I could play some of the paid games to try to win more money. And that's a great way for anyone to start out, when they start out playing fantasy sports, is to play some of the free games. So you could buy that credit pack without really having to spend money out of your own pocket. And it's a wonderful, thing for anyone to come in and do. And it surprised me because, really, I'm not a big basketball fan. I mean, I understand the game. I know how the game is played, but it's always bored me, so I never really got into watching it or watching the players. But it's just a matter of, you do a little bit of research and, find who's being consistent over, period of times. You could, and the stats will tell you, and it's just a matter of trying to be intelligent and making your picks, and it works. And not only that, recently, with my joining, I've gotten in 5 IBOs consistently. So I'm just running full bore with this and just trying to, build a solid business and a solid team with leadership involved. And we've got great leadership on this team with Faraday Dave. We've got great people on the team. And, it only costs $20 to start this business. This is simple. Anyone could do it, and it's cheap. And if you can't afford $20, there's something wrong, because anyone should be able to afford $20 to be able to come in and get a business like this and be able to make good money. Back to you, Faraday.
Thank you very much, and congratulations again on that win and a fantastic start. And to finish it up, I'd like to bring on my partner and husband, who's has been a former, high school dropout. He has worked many menial jobs. It has been a slow ride to the top, but now he is a seven-figure earner with our company, and he was a fantasy football winner this last week, actually the last 2 weeks.
Thanks so much, Faraday. You know, it's funny, as I climb on the ladder for the fantasy sports, because I've always been a fantasy sport. I've never been fantasy sports. I've always just picked a team. And so you have to learn something new. But, everything that you've shared here tonight has been a journey in the last year and a half. It's been incredible with what's happened, because we are dealing with 6 things that you do every single day. Every one of you that's watching here today, the only difference is nobody's taught you how to get paid to play. And that's what we do. We teach people how to get paid to play. Farrah gave you some gold nuggets here tonight. We had over 50 people earn over 6 figures in their very first year with us. Why not you? See, 2014's closing out here in just a short 25 days. It's gone. We can't replace it. 2015 is coming on. Why not you? Why not? Why not grab hold of some of these things that you do every day? Learn to get paid for it. Learn to say less to go fast, and teach people to show them what to go do. Learn to come play. See, when Farrah and I go out, it's so simple, because I want you to think about this. After I share this with you, you won't sleep tonight. Everywhere you go right now, and you go out to a restaurant, a bar, wherever you go, in public, even at the Walmart, okay? What do you see on the TVs, okay? Sport or news, okay? Sports or news, all right? And if it's news, you got the commercials, as Wendy said, advertising up the wazoo. Everybody wants to play. Fantasy sports is the fastest growing phase of the internet has ever seen. Bigger than the internet itself. It's growing at exponential growth that's unprecedented of anything that we've ever touched. Don't listen to me. Do your own homework. Google will tell you everything. And then, why not you? Learn to play with us. We'll teach you how to change your life. If a high school dropout like me can do this, and not just earn a 7-figure income, but multiple 7 figures in a first year, from a town of 3,000 people, why not you? Why not? So buckle up with us. Hit that getting started link down below. Get with that individual that shared this with you tonight and get started. We'll teach you how to do everything there is to do. But the more importantly, we're going to teach you how to have fun and get paid for it. And that's the best thing. And with the holidays coming, it can't be a better time to have fun, teach people how to make money, and have a ball while we do it. With that, back to you, Faraday. Thanks so much, and great job on the panel.
Thank you, Dave, and you made some great points. I'd like to thank everybody on the panel, and most of all, I'd like to thank you for tuning in here tonight to learn about an opportunity that can change your life if you take advantage of it. So don't be like I've been in the past, where I have sat back and I've let opportunity just pass me by. And then 6 months, a year down the line, I'm like, how did I miss it? Everybody else is making all this money. How did I miss it? We don't want you to miss it. Sometimes I'm talking to somebody and they're new to this industry and they don't know what I know, because I've literally failed my way to the top. I've been involved with many other types of companies, and I know that they're going to be spinning their wheels. So I can tell you wholeheartedly, you will not find another opportunity in front of 5 major trends, and this is life-changing. So you're not going to find another opportunity where you can make more money and have more fun than with us. So please get back to the person that introduced you to this video. And if you are ready and you don't need to know anymore, you're ready to take a leap of faith, just click that Get Started button. Come in as VIP. That's the only way to go. And we will help you, support you, train you, guide you, do everything we can to make 2015 the best of your lives. Thank you for joining us, and have a great evening. We'll see you on the very next Hangout.